Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Ankita Choudhary. I'm an artist. So in this channel I am going to introduce Pichwai folk art in contemporary style in its traditional format. Let's understand one of the Pichwai trees in this tutorial. This is not really a tree but a shrub which is majorly used for lower areas and for filling the backgrounds to show the foliage or the greenery. For detailing, I will add the branches by making these lines in each and every direction, covering the entire green space. See, I'm making lines everywhere possible. All new viewers, I always recommend you to use a fine liner pencil. That is best for such drawings. Now along these lines, I will add leaves, which is like a thin U shape. I'll cover the entire distance of the line on both the sides. The same will be repeated everywhere. Try to maintain the consistency, as in there is negligible gap in between the leaves, as you can see, and the size of the leaves are same. While ending the leaves, I am just reducing the height little bit to fit in that area. Rest everywhere, you can see the size of the leaves and the gap between them is same. To begin the coloring, I am using my favorite Luna Steadler. This is a lime green shade which I am very much fond of. This also gives a base tone, a lighter base tone. You can use your favorite color as per your choice. I am filling the entire leaves with this shade. As the rest of the area, I am going to keep it dark, so that the leaves, the foliage area pops out. So I'm filling everywhere, every leaf in the same lime green color, as you can see. You are also free to use directly your paintbrush and gouache paints or watercolor paints. I like to do it this way, so I'm using my Steadler Luna pencils. These are water soluble pencils. So, I just need to wet my brush and run over them. It will feel like watercolors. So the base coloring of leaves are almost done. See, here you need to take care of maintaining the speed of coloring. Neither it should be too fast, neither it should be too slow. Alright, the coloring should not be very much pressured, and it should be uniform and smooth. Always remember that, as it makes a lot of difference. Now comes the painting part. Here I am taking a darker green shade and I am using my Teflon paintbrush. I'll start with doing the outline of the leaves, basically from the outer side. Let me show you with a closer look. The brush is the fine liner Teflon brush. Again, I am pressurizing on that because that gives a smooth outline finish without getting any messy work. And here you can see how is my speed. It should be your regular speed of writing with focus, neither too fast, not too slow. Your hand movement should be smooth so that your brush can glide freely. See, this is how I'm gonna make all the outlines.
Dawn paints gold on the mountain's crown, while rivers whisper truth as they flow down. And their songs entwine with the trees that stand, knotted in time by nature's hand. Each echoing step on the forest floor opens a world through an ancient door. The silence alive.
I am almost done with the entire outline work. It was very important, as now I'm going to fill in the background space, which is gonna give the final look that I wanted to show you guys. So with the same shade that I've used for the outlining, I'm going to fill in the rest of the negative space, or rather the background space. Go slow, that's the key. Neither the paint should be too much, neither the water should be too much. Your brush should have enough quantity of both diluted well so that it glides smoothly, and everywhere the shade should be same. So let's fill in the base area and have a look.
Under the boughs where the shadows play, the wind hums songs at the break of day. Whispering pines, secrets untold, carrying tales only the forest.
Always remember, when filling the tiny gaps, there should not be too much water in your brush. Alright, otherwise it can mess up the entire drawing you have done so far. We can always add one more layer, so don't worry while making the base coat if your color gets any lighter or anything. Always make sure that you are not in too hurry, as these kind of work requires patience. Once my base color is done, I will next move on my last and final phase, where I am going to add the shadows, the depth, which is gonna give the final look. See, here I am taking the same color with little less water, and by doing the second coat, automatically it will darken. First I am doing these central lines. After that I'll be adding the depth are nothing but the denser areas or the shadow areas. that is mostly in the lower side. So I'll be showing the same here.
Opens the world through an ancient door.
For depth, I'll be again taking the dark color in my brush, not too much water, and I will just start coloring or shading the lower areas in between the leaves. Here, I will not make any line or anything. I will be randomly coloring the lower area to show the
Caught in the rhythm, the stars and teach me the language of rustling leaves, stories that linger on the breath of the breeze.
I'm almost done here. Now let's take a final look on this one. I hope you loved this tutorial. Many more will come soon. So keep following our channel.